afternoon. I hope everyone's doing all right today. Um, it is Friday, and as I was thinking about today, I thought I would share with everyone the reading from the Revised Common Lectionary for today, one of the Psalms. It's one of the Song of Ascents, and so this would have been a psalm that the people would have of sang or recited, chanted as they came up into the temple. And so this is, is a celebration, but I think it says something to us today. So this is what it says. This is Psalm 126. It says, "When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dream. Then our mouth was filled with laughter and our tongue with shouts of joy. Then they said among the nation, the Lord has done great things for them. The Lord has done great things for us. We are glad. Restore our fortunes, O Lord, like the strings of the Negev. Those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. Those who go out weeping, bearing the seed for sowing, shall come home with shouts of joy, bringing his sheaves with him." One of the interesting things about this psalm is this idea of in the phrase to restore our fortunes. Um, this idea of restoration in the Hebrew, the idea of restoration isn't just, well, things are a little bit better, but really there's this idea that it goes from the worst, that God, that we are at our low point, that God can bring us to our high point, that God will reverse what is going on. And I think that's something that, especially as we, maybe feeling low, as we are stay at home, right? As we are, whenever I went out today to get some stuff at the store, and everyone had to have their face mask on. And we feel so disconnected. I know I myself going into the store with a face mask, I don't feel like I can even really communicate well with people, and that's difficult. And so it feels for as an expert for me, I'm starting to feel a low point. But I know that is not the end of the story. I know that God can restore us. And by restore, I don't mean just things get a little bit better, but eventually things will be reversed completely. And we can celebrate that. The people of Israel, they sang this hymn to remind them what God had already done. And in knowing what God had done and has done, we can look to the future hopeful for what we know what he will do in our lives as well. So today, I challenge you to hold on to that. That wherever you're at, if you're low, know that God can reverse that, and God is working in your life right now. And part of the idea is sometimes those reversals are the result of the low times. The idea of a seed being planted, we don't always see what's going on underneath until that sprout bursts forth. We've got a plant, it's a bean plant that Sherry has started. And we are constantly amazed at how much it grows in one day. And it started out, just barely peeping through. And then all of a sudden it was like, 6 inches tall. Now it's almost a foot tall. And I think that's sometimes how God works, but we need to remember with that plant, there are a lot of things going on underneath. Is it roots were going down in order for it to grow up, that we need to remember as we're in this time. And this is a time for our roots to grow. This is a time for us to make sure we are grounded in the Word of God, grounded in our relationship with God. And as we, have to be more deliberate in who we talk to, and we have to actually, call people on the phone now. It isn't just we're going to run into people because not that many people are out, right? Well, we need to be more deliberate in that too, and be grounded in our relationships with people. So those are my thoughts for you today. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. So remain grounded and know that even if you're feeling down, even if you're feeling low, that's not the end. That we serve a God who reverses things. We serve a Jesus who instills in each of us the same resurrection power that raised him from the dead. That's that's the sort of restoration we're talking about. Have a good day.